Hi, everybody. I'm Skagi.
And I'm Stevie.
And I'm Magna.
And welcome once again to another spread of the month. Tea and Tarot Patio Thingy-o.
Whatever we've decided to call it.
This is our thing. Each month we do this Tea and Tarot thing in person right here at Books, Beans, and Candles in Birmingham, Alabama. 6 p.m. on the first Friday. And it's always a good time. We play games. We reread cards.
Everyone
And you
can get bullied by us.
Yes. And people pick on me. So it's good times. Other things we've got coming up is the third Friday is Sips and Stars at 6 p.m. It's an interactive astrology event. Fourth Monday at 6 p.m. is Magic City Pagans. It's a different discussion topic each month. It is very discussion-y, so it's a good time. Mm-hmm. And the first Saturday in October, I think that's the 4th, is our Psychic Fair. I had to think for a second. You can find out information about that online. It's a good idea to buy your tickets in advance. We'll have lots of different readers here doing lots of different things, not just tarot. Although tarot is the most fun.
Because a lot of readers book out quickly.
Yes.
So the sooner you get your tickets, the better.
Yep. And it's discounted rates. And you have an opportunity to do lots of things in that day. And we're going to have a couple of vendors here. And we have a henna artist that comes. And it's really, really a good time. Or so I've been told. I spend my whole day in a room
right.
with a table and a deck of cards. But it's always a good time. And you can find out other information on our social media things.
Our website, our bookbeancandle.com, Facebook, Instagram, we'll be posting something on there. Our TikTok page, because I will be posting about that before too long.
So the spread this month, I was sitting in my study at home. I call it a study because it sounds fancy. And thinking about, what other spreads to do. You know how long we've been doing this tea and tarot thing here?
How long?
Something like 14 years.
That's a lot of spreads.
And just since we've started doing recordings, since the dark times, I have made a list of every spread that we've done. And we're at 270 something spreads, I think it is, collectively.
Like it. Yeah.
And so it gets, you go, well, what else can we do? Yeah. How many different ways can you read cards? A bunch. And so I was inspired by this one. I got a little sign hanging in my study. And it reminds me of a joke my granddaddy told me. That you only really need 2 tools in your toolbox. WD-40 and duct tape.
Yeah.
If it moves, and it's not supposed to, duct tape. And if it don't move, and it should, WD-40. Now, honestly, my granddaddy had a lot of tools in his toolbox. But that has stuck with me. And I found a little sign and stuck it up in my study at home. And so this spread is inspired by that, because sometimes we're in a situation and we need a little information about maybe not how it's going to turn out or things like that, but just what do we need to know to help us move forward? Yeah. So this is a spread that doesn't have a, final outcome card. This spread is all about the situation and information we need about it. So it's a little 5-card spread. I'm using the Pulp Tarot because I kind of like it.
It's a good deck.
All right, so we'll put this guy right about there. And so we've got King of Wands reversed.
The Emperor has shown up so many times today in so many readings.
Wow.
And we've noticed that at psychic fairs and us that are readers, it's almost like sometimes there's a theme card for the week or the day.
It's been shuffled in so many different ways. There's no way it should be here, and yet here you are.
So here we have our situation. And this is going to be what's not moving and should. And so this will be advice on that. And here we have what's moving and shouldn't, and advice on that. So we've got our WD-40 and our duct tape going on here. So with our King of Wands reversed as our situation, to me, this card often feels like it, and in this one especially, he's standing outside. There's a house on fire back there behind him. There's a sense of there's not a lot of stability there like you would normally expect from the kings.
Arsonist.
So maybe that's our situation is
I'm too overwhelmed. I'm going to burn it all to the ground.
And now I've got the talking heads going through my head, burning down the house. And so maybe our situation is, there's something has gotten away from us.
We are pissed about it. Which to me is just like the wands. Is just like this is my gnosis of it. Is that I feel like so many of the court cards, different suits have like their own feelings when things are going bad or good. And for the wands specifically, it's just like, I'm actually going to burn the world down. Like there is a level of just like pissed.
Yeah, it's that whole Yosemite Sam cussing under their breath kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so looking at it that way, that there's some chaos. It's overwhelming, frustrating, maybe making it hard to manage. All right. So what's moving and shouldn't be? Isn't that what I said this one was? No, that's WD-40. So that's what should be moving.
It is not, yeah.
It is not.
So what should be moving with the Emperor reversed.
Wow.
So we have the King and the Emperor. So we have these two rulery kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
And the Emperor, when he's reversed, has a very tyrannical kind of vibe to me.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he do.
And also with it specifically here being the King of Wands and the Emperor, there's almost a vibe of like the King of Wands wanting it to move in a certain way or wanting to go in a certain way. And then the reality of the situation is like, no, like this way, not this way. That's where the contention is almost.
Yeah. And the interesting thing is that the Emperor is often associated astrologically with Aries, which is another fire sign.
Mm-hmm.
So we got all of this. And fire is that thing that it's a very transformative kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It can turn dough into bread, and then it can turn a building into ash.
There's a thing within astrology too, because if you're using like a traditional astrology, obviously before we had telescopes and we knew there were more planets, Scorpio and Aries were both associated, Scorpio and Aries are both associated with Mars. And so there's like a saying that between the two, Scorpio is a sniper rifle and that Aries is a shotgun. And that's like doubles down whenever the Emperor is reversed to me. It's like, shotgun. A sawed-off shotgun happening somewhere in the house.
Mm-hmm. And so we got this chaos and stuff, but it's not, there's not a lot of flexibility to it.
Yeah.
And so the WD-40, we need to get stuff moving. So what advice might we get out of the Wheel of Fortune?
Honestly, because of how we've been talking about these two cards previous so far, the Wheel of Fortune to me is that release valve. Time to go to a rage room or go to therapy and release a lot of that pressure that's just been built up.
And there's the obvious connection to concepts of chance.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe loosen up a little bit and maybe go with the flow.
You can't control everything.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
I just think of like you have these two cards with like the King of Wands and the Emperor, and then like the Wheel of Fortune is just Marge Simpson. Like, can you kids lighten up? Like, it's just kind of the vibe. Also, like, I cannot remember now because my brain is gonna fail me. But the Wheel of Fortune is hemmed in by the 4 fixed signs, and then you have these giving the rigidity and like the structure maybe needed for something like Aries. Being like, that's cool. Anyway, here's the framework that you're going to work in regardless. Something that is still boundaries, still like discipline or at least framework, but doesn't really feel like it doesn't really go with the wands or with the emperor. It's like we have to kind of change the paradigm of whatever the hell you guys are working in, just to
And-
begin with.
Yeah, and the four critters are often associated with the four different elements, and so it has a more balanced. It may be, like you said, have a sense of structure to it, but it's a balanced kind of thing because everything is represented. So if what's moving and shouldn't be more wands.
More wands.
So I have the two of wands. This has that. If we're looking at it as this is a thing that's moving and shouldn't be, and the twos are often associated with choice, and we kind of see that in the image. Our intrepid adventurer is staring at a globe like he's trying to figure out where he's going to go next. So maybe the thing in which we need to kind of knuckle down on is that decision-making process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially with a lot of the imagery that you find with the Two of Wands, where you have the globe in your hand. Take a step back. Look at bigger picture instead of just focusing on these little puzzle pieces that's causing you so much stress to begin with. You know, it all falls into place in time, especially once we get through all of this. So really take a deep breath.
You want to bite off more than you can chew with that going on? Because the Two of Wands is kind of like, we don't have to act on anything yet, of course, but like there is that kind of expansionist, like, what else can I do? What can I take on? What do I want to do? And right now, no wanting. You just gotta stop.
And with the King of Pence reversed,
Wow.
as our sort of taping things down, our advice for doing that. With the King of Pence often has an emperor kind of vibe to me as well.
Correct.
But
Stop being such a hard ass right now.
yeah, lighten up.
Yeah.
I associate the kings with the element of earth, and this is other readers will interpret the court cards differently, but this is very earthy, and when he's reversed, it's a very rigid.
I'm concrete, baby.
And so
Stubborn is a word that comes to mind a lot.
Not just like concrete, but like sleeping with the fish is kind of concrete.
Which matches the image of the sort of.
That's why it's upside down. Sleeping with the fishes.
So we've got so maybe lighten up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We have a go with the flow kind of. So we've got this flow kind of thing.
Yeah.
Maybe not be quite so rigid, or find a new framework within to operate to allow us to maybe not fix the stuff going on in our situation, but to give us perspective enough to be able to manage it.
Be more stubborn with yourself. I don't want to rest and look at the bigger picture. Too bad. I gotta do this. Be your own worst enemy.
I do that anyway.
If I just scream at the situation, it'll change, right?
And so I kind of like this little spread because it gives us an overview of stuff. And you can always, once you kind of get that overview, you can bring in other spreads, other tools out of your toolbox, so to speak, and use them to help clarify this or expand on this. Like this, Stevie is the queen of reading multiple cards together. And so you can do that with this as well.
Reading it all together like, ugh.
You did what?
So do you want like a therapist number? Like
And do y'all find that happens a lot? You throw the cards down and just your first glance is, oh, crap.
Yeah. I do it every single time because a lot of the times whenever I throw spreads, I'm throwing 2 cards down at a time because I want more context. I want a story to unfold. And so when I throw down 2 cards, I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's just see, like, oh, okay, and well, that's not too bad. Oh, God, okay, you want to talk about it? I'm here for you.
And yeah, the most fun are when the spreads all come up puppies and kittens, and I haven't had one of those in a long time.
What's that like? What kind of reading is that?
Very pleasant. But you can use your spreads in lots of different ways, and I kind of like this one. because it gives us a little bit of insight and gives us some directions to kind of branch out in.
Mhm.
Is that it?
That's
Beautiful
it.
spread.
Yay!
Oh my God, that's beautiful, Katie.
Wow.
So we really want to thank y'all for spending your time with us, especially here right at the end when we start to ramble. Come join us in person for our Tea and Tarot event, the first Friday night of each month at 6 p.m. right here at Books, Beans, and Candles. And follow us on all the social medias and look for information on the upcoming Psychic Fair. It's the first Saturday in October. Get your tickets early. Our sheets do tend to fill up ahead of the event. But we're going to have lots of stuff going on, so check all of that out. And we look forward to seeing you in the future. Thank y'all. Safe journeys.
Bye.